everybody, welcome to Bitesize Pilates on Wednesday. It's Wednesday, nearly the end of April, so May is very much just around the corner. Amazing, isn't it? I mean, it just feels like April today. It doesn't feel like May at all, does it? After that beautiful weather we had. So good morning, everybody. I hope you're all okay. Popping back after our wake up class, I'm hoping to do a little bit of extra work. So this class is 15 minutes long, you know that. And what we're going to focus on today is all floor work. So you don't have to stand. I've taken my shoes off. I'm going to sit on the floor. I've got a mat down. You don't need one. It's only if you want one. So we're going to do a little bit of work today on our backs. Hello, Sarah, again. On our backs, sitting, and also I'm planning a little bit on our hands too. Hiya, Rachel, which means on our knees. Praise Zara. Morning, Zara. So if you know you can't kneel, I'll give you alternatives. So don't switch off and go home. Well, you are home, but you know what I mean. Don't switch off. Hello, Joan. Yeah, I'll find you something else to do. Good morning, Keza. Nice to see you this morning. Oh, everybody's here. Nice smiley faces. That's what I like to see. Good. So we're going to get going. I am going to turn the music up a little bit. Hello, Lindsay. So we're going to start sitting. Not cross-legged this morning, so don't worry. We're going to sit at another position. So let me just get the volume up a smidge. Doesn't need to be loud. It's just really for background, the atmosphere. There we go. We got it there. Good. Okay. So I had a cushion under my bottom. I'm getting rid of that. But if you want to keep your cushion, keep your cushion. Good morning, Veronica. Good morning, Anne-Marie and Peter. So, like I said, we're not sitting cross-legged today. Just take your legs out in front. I've just got my soles of my feet together and my knees are out wide. Now, even for some of us, this can still be really, really uncomfortable. So if it's really uncomfortable for you, then please just straighten your legs, but have them a bit wider. Good morning, Zach. Hope you're doing that. Mary, hello, Mary. Good morning, Kaz. So, sitting beautifully tall. Let's work on posture. Just as important when we're sitting, try not to be here. Now, if you say, well, I have no choice because if my legs are like that, I'm going to sit like that, get your cushion, sit your bottom on it, and you will find you can sit much more straight. So if you need a cushion for that purpose, get yourself a cushion. Take mine away. Lovely. So feet are out in front, sitting lovely and tall, shoulders are back and relaxed, and give them a roll. Roll them back. Roll them back. One more time. Good. Hands onto shoulders. It's hard to sit straight with hands there. Little roll. Remember what I said? If you find you're falling backwards, get your legs out in front. Back to shoulder rolls again. So we're going to shoulder roll, shoulder roll. Nice. Another one. Loosening up all that tension. Hands here. We're going to circle. Try and let those legs relax if you can. Not too much tension. That's the plan. And again, good. Bring those arms out lovely and wide for me. Take one arm over, just a little lean. And back. Little lean. So I'm trying not to flop my arm onto my head. So if you're finding you're a little bit like this, then just don't worry. Don't have to take the arm so far. Hello, Kaz. A little side bend. Good. Bring those arms in. Take them out. Let's do the same thing again. Over to side. Back. So all the time we're sitting like this, your hips are stretching. Your stomach muscles, I'm hoping you switch them on. You're putting them in. So we're working our back, stomachs, and hip flexibility whilst we're here. Hands come together. And out. So we're going to go back to those shoulder rolls again. Two shoulders. So roll them back. Roll them back. Two more. Great way to reduce that tension. Hands onto shoulders. Same thing. Roll them back. Don't fall backwards. That's the only possibility is you might end up falling backwards. Don't fall backwards. Your arms out lovely and wide. Everyone breathe. Hand comes over. Now I'm trying to keep my legs still. I noticed then they moved a little bit. So I'm putting my tummy muscles in. Arms wide. And we're going to do this a few times. We're going to tuck the chin and come back. So I'm leaning forwards. Sweeping those hands through. Last one. Yes. Wow, done. Give us legs that move. Oh, anybody feel that in their hips? I could really, really feel that in my hips. We're going to gently, and with style, obviously, roll onto our back. So I'm going to curl my spine, take myself all the way down, I'm going to shuffle up a bit, I think, so you can see all of me. Okay, good. So we've got feet hip width apart. Remember, it's about that wide. Arms relaxed down by your sides. Glasses will need to come off. So pelvic tilt and then release. So all I'm looking for you to do is create that little tilt. So you'll see my hips move. And if you put your hand under your back, so you slide your hand under there, as you do a pelvic tilt, you'll feel your back squish your hand. So it's a squish and a release. And I really enjoy pelvic tilts. They're a great way to activate the abdominal muscles, stretch through your back muscles, and because you guys are very good, you'll be lifting your pelvic floors. So tilting and pulling up that pelvic floor. Take that hand out from there. This time we're going to take ourselves up into a low bridge and all the way down again. Now if you want to go to a higher bridge you can, but sometimes with bridges it's a good idea not to always do the same position. The body's amazing at adapting. If you always do the same thing, the body adapts and it doesn't change. So sometimes changing the height of your bridge is just a good way to make it a little bit more difficult. So I'm keep on looking at the screen, I don't know why. I'm going to look up at the roof. Okay, so this time we're going to go a little bit higher and we're going to hold it. So tilt, bring yourself up. Hold yourself up there so your hips are raised. I can feel a stretch here. So I'm hoping you can as well. Squeeze your bottom like two bowling balls in a sack. Hold it there, breath in, round down, nice, steady. Oh. And then back to those tilts again, so little tilts. And when we're doing the tilts, I've got a nice thumbs up from someone. When we're doing the tilts, pull in your tummy muscles. So suck them in, release. Suck them in, release. Now let's go up to that lower one. A bit lower and down. Good. So I'm sort of working with the music. You don't need to. It's just aerobics people, we just can't bear it not working to the beat. Okay, next time we're going to take it up to that high one again. Are you ready? So up we come. Push up. Peel your back off the floor. Arms are relaxed. My shirt's dangling. A nice floppy shirt. I thought about that this morning. So lift your hips up. Squeeze your backside. Hold it there. Give your feet a wriggle. Make sure your feet are comfy. They're not all kind of gripping the floor. Breathe in. Down you come. And we're going to have a little hug of those knees. So bring one knee in. Bring the other one in. Oh, give them a hug. Maybe have a little rock side to side. Good work, everyone. So that's a lot of work for the back of those thighs. We're going to stretch those thighs out now. So put one foot to the floor, doesn't matter which one. Grab behind the back of the other thigh, and then I want you to try and straighten that leg. Now for lots of us, this is probably making you scream with agony. So just take that leg as straight as you can. If you need to have your upper body off the floor to do it, it's fine. Those of you who are more flexible, you know who you are, hands behind the calf, relax your foot and see if you can draw that leg in. So we're trying to stretch, big muscles all the way down the backs of our legs. 3 hamstring muscles we have in each leg. One of them crosses the knee. So if you always stretch it like that, you see how my knee's bent, you're never going to get into that particular muscle. So try your best. Oh, I can tell you I can feel that. To straighten that leg through. Well done. Release that leg down. Oh. And the other leg, up it comes. Hold behind the back of your thigh and straighten. So if you do quite a lot of, well, the funny thing with hamstrings, if you do a lot of sitting or a lot of exercise, your hamstring muscles will get short. So unfortunately, it's pretty much everybody, isn't it, who's likely to have short hamstrings. Can you work your hands up? Try not to hold behind the knee, just above if you can. You can always grab hold of your trousers, the joy of lycra, and straighten. Oh, you know what, I'm feeling that this morning. Everybody breathe for me. Good, release your leg down, shake those legs out, roll onto your side, up to sitting. So now we're going to do the knee bit. If you can't do knees, this is what I want you to do. So you're going to stay here and you're going to do me some nice toe taps. I'm going to make it a bit harder. You're going to repeat on one side. Everybody else, over onto your hands and knees. Then do a little bit of balancing. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. So I don't want you back here. I want you kind of there. Take a breath in. I'm going to take one hand in front, bring it back. then the other. So at this point, I usually imagine on my back I have like a nice silver serving tray, and on it, do you know, this morning it's going to be a lovely breakfast. So on it we've got freshly squeezed orange juice, lovely cafetiere maybe of coffee, more milk of course, perhaps a croissant, maybe a pain au chocolat. Perhaps we're somewhere abroad, perhaps we're in somewhere in the depths of southern France. Okay, hold it there, and a little tap behind. Maybe we're in Germany. What I love about German breakfast is you get cake. Love cake for breakfast. Little tap behind, bring it back. A lot of meat, a lot of cake. So pull in your tummy muscles. Try not to shift your tray. Don't let that orange juice spill. Whatever you do, don't lose your croissant. Okay, so let's try opposite hand, opposite leg. A little tap. Now don't try and do same arm, same leg. It will end in tears. So do opposite arm. Now you'll notice, I hope, that my foot is flat to the floor. I've not got my toes tucked under. Now for some of us, that foot position, that flat extended foot, is agony. So of course you can tuck your toes if you want to. Okay, this time we're going to hold it. So hold it there. If you can, if you've got space, lengthen those limbs out for me. So I could actually cheat really well there because I could handle the sofa. Lengthen your hand out, other foot behind, tummy's tight, swap over, nice and steady, over we go. Extend, arm comes out. I know this is tricky, guys, so if you need to keep a foot down or a hand down, that's fine. Good, bring it back in. Hold it there for me for a sec. Sit back, have a little watch. So what's going to happen next is I'm going to take my opposite hand and foot out. I'm going to bring the knee in, I'm going to tap it and take it back out. Now to begin with, I've got my hand and foot on the floor. More advanced people, of course, you don't have to have your hand on the floor. We're going to do it slowly. So breath in, opposite hand to leg go out, hold, tummy in. Can you touch that knee? Even if you just bring the knee in a little bit and take it out. Let's try that again. Tap it if possible. If it's not possible, don't do it. Change over. Those of you who are on your backs, do me some little sit-ups. So pop your feet back to the floor and hands behind heads and give me some nice steady sit-ups. Exhaling on your way up, inhaling on your way down. Good, okay, let's go back over that first side again for our balance. So this is called Superman, the first one. Now we're going to make it longer. So extend through, then in comes that knee, tap it, out it goes. One more, dog's barking, we're just going to ignore that. And again, extend out. Good, and back you come. So we've had a lot of problems with my, what's it called, Virgin Media. So if we do have some classes and we lose signal, it's probably me. So I do apologise if that happens, guys. If it does happen, hang on, don't go anywhere. I can usually, have a little rest. I can usually hotspot to my phone, but it takes so much data I can't do it all the time. Head on the floor, arms relaxed. So I'll always try and get the class back. So don't use it as an excuse to run off. As if you would. Lovely. Bring yourselves back up. Oh, let's all join together again. So if you're on your back, come back and join me. How are we doing for time? Always good to have a little quick check. We're doing fine. Super. So we're back here again. Just sit as comfortably as you can with your legs out in front. Do some rotations. Hands in front of you. One hand to waist. Open it out, look behind. Bring it all the way back in. Other arm to waist. Open out. So in these classes, especially these 15-minute ones, I try my best to cover a little bit of everything. So we do some flexibility. Hello Diane, still here. Hello Terry, good morning. Try and do a little bit of everything, a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of strength. Don't forget, if you want a bit more, a longer class, then we've got Pilates for all on a Tuesday and Thursday morning at 9. And those more advanced people, or if you fancy a challenge, we've got the intermediate Pilates on a Friday evening, 6 o'clock. Well done. Bring those hands here for me. Little twist. Centre, other way. Good. Straight back, smooth movement. Lovely. Arms out in front. Push your hands away. Tuck your chin. Stretch the back of your neck. Hold it here, don't go anywhere. Good, bring your head back up, hands behind, just touch them on the floor. So I'll show you sideways. Oh, I've got them touched on the floor and I'm going to push my shoulder blades back. So I'm opening up my chest muscles, stretching my back. Let's go forward again, so hands in front, push them away, tuck your chin, breathe. Hands behind, open up that chest. Oh, squeeze those shoulder blades. Wonderful. Back we come, back round to the front. So sometimes I'm going to cross my legs because I just find it more comfy, but you don't have to. You can have your legs out there. Let's take our heads side to side. Just because sometimes by the end we've got a bit of a stiff neck. So side to side. Brilliant. Tuck the chin. Back you come. One more time. Tuck your chin. Fantastic. Release your arms down. Inhale, breathe in as we rise. Exhale. And one more. Breathe in. And exhale. Wonderful. Gosh, those 15 minutes go quickly, don't they? We covered a lot today. So well done. Thank you so much for coming. And don't forget, if you can't kneel, there's always options to do other stuff. If there's an exercise you can't do something different. You must be learning now. We've got quite a lot of different things we can do. Have a good day, everybody. I've got Fast and Fit this evening at 6. If anyone really is up for a bit more kind of exercise. And we're going to have a bit of an arm focus today. So if you have got weights and you're joining me, bring your weights into your room. So we've got them available. Oh, thank you for the heart. That's lovely. And the thumbs up. Good. Have a lovely day, everybody. Have I said hello to everybody? Let's just quickly check. Carolyn. Hello, Carolyn. I said hello to Kathy, I think. Kaz. Yeah, I think I said hello to most people. Have a good day, everybody. If you want to do more, if you're in the mood for more, go to the videos, pick another one, do another one. See you later, or see you Thursday, Friday, Wednesday. What day is it? It's Wednesday, isn't it? I might see you tomorrow for Pilates for all. Bye, guys.